As we look at this week's edition of the Blue Brand, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE accused of false advertising, a jailed former WWE star declared unfit to stand trial, is Hulk Hogan taking over Hooters, a new name for a WWE Superstar, Bayley coming back better than ever, a huge referee botch on SmackDown, Nia Jax took a bad bump on SmackDown, and much more. Now, as always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number one, excellent interview with R-Truth. R-Truth did it again this weekend, showing that he can be serious when he needs to be. Truth's sit-down interview with Wade Barrett showed him seamlessly switch from his comedic character to a more serious one, with Truth vowing to beat some sense into Cena and restore the man who supported hustle, loyalty, and respect. Number 2, WWE developing undercard. WWE continued using SmackDown's extra hour to develop its undercard, with segments profiling superstars including Humberto, Aleister Black, B-Fab, Mishin, and Carmelo Hayes, just to name a few. While some WWE fans may not care about one or more of these superstars, the promotion's efforts to build fans' interest and create interest are encouraging, as you never know who will be a breakout star. Number 3, an excellent build for Saturday night's main event and next SmackDown. The WWE worked hard to hype next week's Saturday's main event and SmackDown, with some big match announcements and promos to get the fans interested in both shows. The only downside is if WWE drops one or more matches and finds itself accused of false advertising. Number 4, an excellent Money in the Bank qualifier. A Money in the Bank is one of the WWE's more popular PLEs, and last night's qualifier matches of Alexa Bliss vs Chelsea Green vs Mishin and Jimmy Uso vs Rey Fenix vs Solo Sikoa were excellent. The last 2 or 3 years have seen a major shift in how WWE presents the qualifier matches, making them seem important, which they should be given the Money in the Bank's potential for an easy world title win, and also featuring major names and superstars WWE wants to push. And Fraction vs Profits should be fantastic. The SmackDown's tag division continues to improve, despite it already being white hot. Fraction's win over DIY's Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano was an awesome appetizer for next week's title match between Fraction and WWE champions, the Street Profits. Fraction have crushed it since jumping to SmackDown, and a series with Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins could easily turn into a summer-long sizzler. But that was good. What about the bad? Is number 1, Jade Cargill jumps ahead of line. How did Jade Cargill jump ahead of the line when it comes to the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton, who looked great against Nia Jax last night? We've asked this before, but no one has answered it, leading to more questions, including what happened to WWE holding tournaments and battle royals to determine the top contenders for the company's different championships. Number 2, Giulia joins SmackDown. Giulia is one of the hottest upcoming stars of the women's division, but is SmackDown really the right fit for her? While the former NXT Women's Champion seems ready for a main roster promotion, why did WWE have her appear on Raw only to have her jump to the Blue Brand? Let's hope that WWE has a storyline for Giulia to keep her from getting lost in the shuffle. Number 3, Solo Sikoa show is DOA. A Solo Sikoa storyline continues to drag, whether it's his interactions with Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo, or the curious decision to book him in the men's Money in the Bank match over Rey Fenix and Jimmy Uso. While we understand that WWE is building up Jacob Fatu vs Solo and JC Mateo with the storyline, which continues to crawl like a three-legged turtle, Solo may as well be a manager considering how much he jobs every week. And Rey Fenix job squad. Speaking of jobbing, has Rey Fenix officially become a jobber to the stars? Rey's SmackDown run has been considered a bust, especially compared to his brother Penta, who at least got a strong push for a few months before he started losing. Phoenix, by comparison, never had a chance, and it's a shame that WWE didn't put him in the ladder match, as he would have undoubtedly added to the match's huge excitement. That was nothing downright ugly. This is one of WWE's better episodes of SmackDown. A reminder that 3-hour show can work when they're booked properly. The only question is why WWE struggles to do so consistently. What did you guys think of the Blue Brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Now, first story looks at WWE Accused. The top of today's news is a story involving Cody Rhodes and the question why WWE advertised him for the 16th May SmackDown when Rhodes didn't even appear. Some fans are accusing WWE of false advertising, and while WWE can always rely on the caveat "cards subject to change without notice," fans who drop big bucks for tickets are bound to be unhappy when a top talent is nowhere to be found. Ringside News noted fans taking to social media to express their disgust, and here's one tweet from a fan who was upset by Cody's absence. WWE advertising Cody Rhodes for the Greensboro show and then having 0 top stars not there is a good way of telling me to stay clear of never attending any WWE show that comes here. Even the Raw in Charlotte that I attended a few months back wasn't worth it. no shows are never good, especially if a promotion knows a wrestler isn't going to appear but still advertises them. While we don't know whether WWE knew Cody wouldn't be there, the company has been accused of advertising top talent when they knew they wouldn't be there. Some fans have suggested that WWE is doing so well that they're oblivious to fans' growing resentment over increased ticket prices and noticeable changes to the quality of the product. Right now, ticket sales are just out of control. If you want to get in the front row of Money in the Bank, well, you're gonna have to shell out at least $6 grand for it. This is insane for a non-Big 4 PLE. Next up, 2 Saturday night's main event matches announced. Now it looks like WWE isn't holding back booking some big bouts for the 24th May Saturday night's main event. WWE have now announced a undisputed championship match between John Cena and challenger R-Truth. They also announced a steel cage match between Drew McIntyre and arch-rival Damian Priest. They also have World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso taking on Logan Paul, and CM Punk and Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins. This is one of the strongest Saturday night's main events since WWE relaunched the show, an interesting development because WWE has Money in the Bank and Night of Champions coming in June. Is this a sign that WWE is trying to advance storylines faster? A jailed former WWE star declared unfit to stand trial. Now there's news on former WWE Superstar Billy Jack Haynes' current criminal case involving the alleged domestic violence homicide of 85-year-old Jeanette Baycraft dating back to February 2024, his wife in fact. According to ABC affiliate Cato 2, a Multnomah County judge Wednesday ordered William Albert Haynes to be sent to Oregon State Hospital, ruling he is unfit to assist his own defense. He provided more details on the proceedings, saying a copy of the order signed by Judge Angela Lucero cites a report by a certified evaluator that looked at Hayes' behavior at the hearing, statements from his attorneys, and stipulations from both the defense and the prosecutors stating that he's unfit. The report adds that Hayes' trial is currently scheduled for December 2025, and there will be another hearing on 20th May concerning the former wrestler's fitness to stand trial. The report suggests it's unlikely Hayes will be deemed competent to stand trial. Next up, a new name official for a WWE superstar. The WWE hasn't wasted any time repackaging recent acquisition Jeff Cobb, as fans saw the former New Japan Pro Wrestling talent renamed JC Mateo on this week's SmackDown. While JC was identified as Jeff Cobb at Backlash during his debut, WWE gave him a new name on this week's SmackDown, which is standard operating procedure for new talent as WWE looks to lock down intellectual property for talent regardless of how long they worked in the industry for, which in 42-year-old Cobb's case dates back to 2009. What do you think of this new ring name for Jeff Cobb? Does it sound right? Next up, Giulia joins the Blue brand. Now it's official, former NXT Women's Champion Giulia has joined the SmackDown roster. Giulia was seen backstage with General Manager Nick Aldis, introducing Giulia to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair as the Blue brand's latest acquisition. The promotion follows the 31-year-old Japanese sensation joining NXT less than a year ago, a sign of how highly WWE thinks of her. There's no word on what's next for her following her successful run on NXT though. Next up is Hulk Hogan taking over Hooters. Could Hulk Hogan help revive Hooters franchise? A new report from Business Insider suggests the longtime food franchise known for its chicken wings and, servers, could bounce back from its current financial woes. The financial news site notes Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer brand is looking to acquire Hooters' intellectual property. Hooters filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in March, and the IP acquisition could lead to the franchise hulking up. One source told the Business Insider that Real American could potentially license the Hooters name back to the restaurant at some point, and that the beer company is not interested in acquiring or operating any Hooters locations. Will Hooters be more successful in Pastamania? Next up, Bayley coming back better than ever. Now, Bayley hasn't been seen on WWE television since she was attacked by Becky Lynch before WrestleMania 41, and Lynch took her place in the tag match, defeating Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez to become WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. And whilst we haven't seen Bayley since then, she has been working hard behind the scenes to get into the best shape of her life. Bayley posted a picture on social media with the words "comeback season," and she really does look better than ever. Next up, when is Liv Morgan coming back? Now, Liv Morgan, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, had recently made a huge move into Hollywood. Liv Morgan will be in the movie Bad Lieutenant Tokyo, and Liv Morgan has been away for a brief period filming those scenes. However, according to PW Insider, Liv Morgan finished filming her scenes for Bad Lieutenant Tokyo this week, and she's now expected back in WWE very soon. According to a source close to the production, they said that Liv was a natural in front of the camera and quote-unquote crushed it. Could this mean that there will be more opportunities for Liv Morgan in Hollywood and she'll be taking more time away from WWE? Next up, Nia Jax shows off her battle scars. and Nia Jax took a bad bump during a SmackDown title match against WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton, as seen by a photo Jax posted on social media. The photo speaks for itself, and it's a reminder that even the safest spots can go sideways. Along with that photo, she captioned it with, "No one makes me bleed my own blood," but Tiffany Stratton fired back saying, "I did." And finally, a referee botch on SmackDown. Last but not least, does veteran WWE referee Charles Robinson need glasses? Fans were wondering this during the men's Money in the Bank qualifier when Little Nature blundered badly. WrestleTalk tweeted a video of Charles' apparent confusion, commenting, "Referee Charles Robinson was just completely and utterly oblivious to this pin attempt from Rey Fenix." But did you guys manage to catch